Hi folks, my name is Mitch. Just doing another video on a game that I'm currently playing called Harvest Town. This game is currently in open beta, so please keep in mind that anything mentioned here may or may not change in the future. So I did a video earlier in regards to trying to provide some tips on how to complete the 2020 January challenge that is currently going on in the game right now. We're going to look at the the task at hand. What we're going to be focused on today is going to be every one of these days, with the exception of the last day, and also the cement trial. The first one is the copper ore trial. Second is the coal, caterpillar, fiber, and silver ore. And what we're trying to focus on right now is actually the copper ore and the silver ore. And what you're going to need from this is you're going to need to make sure that you have the ancient mine opened up. For obvious reasons, this is where you're going to be getting the majority of your ore. And what you want to do is you want to go through the mine, and you want to get up to around 4,000 meters. That's usually where the sweet spot is. 4,000 meters will get you dark gold ore. Will also give you access to gems as well, and that's where you're going to be generating some of your money. If you don't have the gear to handle some of these mobs in here, then don't worry. As long as you have transport scrolls, you'll be fine. What I mean by that is there's a little trick that you can use to avoid fighting these mobs, and also obtain those chests that you see in that room at the same time. What you can do is you're going to exit, you're going to re-enter the mine, and you'll be back at where you exited from with the chest intact and the mobs gone. So this way you don't have to worry about fighting any of those mobs. And the reason why is because if you do happen to die inside the mine, then it just bypasses the entire day, so you lose out on everything that you need to do for that day. What we're going to mainly be focused on is the copper ore, obviously, and the silver ore. Silver ore challenge has not happened yet, but you're going to need to build up a good collection of that. What you also want to be picking up is anything that you might need. Gold, dark gold, for example. You're going to need that to upgrade your tools, and you want to get your pickaxe to level to the dark gold level as soon as possible. This will make your mining life a lot easier. This will also give you access to break open some of these gems. And you want to break these gems open whenever you see them, because that's your main source of income. Sooner than later, you're going to actually mine so much that your mining skill will be at max, and you're going to be producing gemstones that are of purple quality. And these are great ways to gift to the residents inside the town. If you give them raw emerald, it's only 22 coins per emerald that you can sell it for, but it'll give you 20 fondness if you gift it to anybody, and everybody is okay with raw emeralds. No one's going to hate it. So as long as you spend your time there mining away, you'll eventually hit pockets of veins for silver and copper, because that's the, again, primary focus to complete the challenges. If you do want to kind of complete this challenge a little quicker, what you can do is you can open up your map, and if you go to the the smith, he will sell you copper ores for 125 gold per piece. Silver ores is for 250 gold per piece. I do not really recommend you buying the silver ore, at least, because that is kind of expensive. The main thing that you should really purchase is from the carpenters. You should purchase the caterpillars. The caterpillars are really cheap. You only need about 75,000 coins worth of caterpillars if you're starting from 0 to max out that requirement, that trial. So generating that money is not too difficult. If you plant tomatoes, if you plant Napa, if you're planting wheat, well, not wheat, but the artificial feed for the fibers. So I'm just going to quickly pause it here, and I'm going to resume onto another spot. Okay, I'm back, and I burned down my energy a little bit. And the reason why I forgot to mention earlier is that the reason why we are focused around 4,000 feet is just because at higher depths, it becomes very difficult to find silver ore. At least that's my experience. I actually came down from 17,000 meters down to 4,000. So that did take a while. We're going to leave the mine now. My energy is down at 51. I'm going to go to the Occult Cave. And I'm just going to go right into the cave. And I'm going to just pick a floor. Hopefully it has a handful of mobs there. Let's go to 480. Let's kill this one. Let's change out the ring because I don't want to gain any life if I kill anything. Okay, let's go to the next floor. And what I want to do here is I just want to die. The great thing about this is just the fact that you get to get a free revive every day in game. If you don't have one, you can always pay diamonds, but I don't recommend doing that. So this is a great way to refill up your energy bar right there, especially if you're low on milk or you just want to conserve the milk for something else. So we're just gonna do that. I think I died already, but it's fine. Okay, so you can write down something witty or whatever. So going to just click on the free thing and get right out of here. So we're just going to leave the cave. And we're going to repeat the process. We're going to go back into the mine and continue mining. So I don't want to show you that just because it becomes very repetitive. But that's the main ways of obtaining silver and copper ore to complete that challenge, especially if you don't want to purchase it. I forgot to bring my horse back, so give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm just going to talk really quickly in regards to trying to get your fibers. Fiber is obtained by cutting down some weeds, regardless if it's artificial feed or if it's regular weeds that you might find. In wintertime, you will not find any weeds outside, so you're going to have to pretty much grow your own with the artificial. And what you want to do is you're going to need to plant a lot. This is my farm area. Obviously, you can tell with all the animals. They're just pecking away with everything that they got. And everything here, I changed out all my crops for artificial feed. Nothing here is going to be producing any vegetables or fruits or anything else for that matter anytime soon. And the reason why is because I'm trying to complete the fiber trial. Once that is over, then I'm going to resume farming the regular way. For caterpillar trial, just all you got to do is again make about 75,000, and you're going to go to the carpenter and just purchase straight up from him. So we're just going to go to the carpenter's courtyard. And the great thing about it is that you can purchase it in large stacks. So commodity caterpillar, and you're just going to hit that, and that's 999, and that's 20,000. So you need about three, maybe a little bit less than 4 stacks about. in order to achieve or to complete that trial. For coal, there's not really not much you can do. You can only process it and make it and find it in the wild whenever you dig up those little holes. So just make sure that your forge is going out at all times. Just also make sure that you turn on the market. This is the 2020 special edition market. As you can see here, the top 3 items here are from the challenge itself, the trials itself. So if you were to submit any of these, then it would count towards that requirement. However, that requirement needs to be opened up first, meaning if I were to deposit this amount of silver that I currently have, it would all go to waste because it's currently not active. So it won't count towards me giving the silver ore, spending the silver ore until that thing's open. However, with, for example, the fiber, I'm at 1485. If I go in here and just send 1, actually send 5. So I just sent 5 right there. It counts towards the fiber trial. So I'm at 1490 now. The reason why you want to do that is because when it doesn't even matter if you get into the top 10 or not. You can actually claim all the prizes on the bottom, and once you fill that up, then you get some free diamonds down there. Hopefully this has been helpful, and thanks again for watching. And if there's any other suggestions or tips that you want to talk about, please feel free to leave a comment below. Hopefully this trial doesn't take too much out of you, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks again.